Hey guys, today we are in the Newtown Supplement Store with our local supplement expert Lloyd. Welcome Lloyd, thank you so much for having us.
Pleasure.
And we are talking some of the supplements for the beginners, and as well because I do have a YouTube channel where I mostly post home workouts using the body weight or very low weights like 4 kilo dumbbells.
Right.
So I would like to know for these people who are training at home only and they cannot progressively overload with the weights but mostly with the reps only, if there are any supplements that you would suggest that would maybe increase their muscle mass, like help them to build up muscle, maybe similarly to those people who can go to the gym.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's funny, working out at home, obviously with lighter weights and body weight, you can still probably trigger a lot of hypertrophy that way by increasing your reps. So you'll be working in a higher rep range, and as such you'd probably be looking at supplements that are going to help you build muscle with higher rep range. Funnily enough, they are very similar to what you'd use with progressive overload anyway, and so creatine and protein are still your best mates. They're going to help you with building muscle, repairing muscle. You're going to have to focus on making sure you get enough intensity out of your workouts though. And in doing so, you probably want to look at maybe considering things like caffeine or pre-workouts to push you to have a little bit more intensity in the workout, or even pump products to help you with a bit more of that pump feeling so that you squeeze at the top and you really feel that mind-muscle connection to get the most out of those reps. And then also you could look at something like an EAA to help you with your recovery as well. And then probably the last thing I'll throw out there is Tongkat Ali. It's a really good herb. Mostly men will want to use it, but women can too. And it does seem to increase the intensity of people's workouts and I guess that aggression in the gym. And so at home, where you're not being pushed by the fact that you're in a group setting and you're kind of, looking over your shoulder and making sure you're lifting as much as the next guy, whatever, it will help sort of drive you to really put all that extra effort into your workouts and help you with raising a little bit of natural testosterone as well.
Okay, and mentioning the creatine, obviously there's a very good supplement for many reasons, but would you recommend a bit different dosage for the people who are focused maybe on the higher reps rather than the higher weights?
That's a great question. There's probably no reason to adjust the dose. You can push the dose quite high if you want to try to reap the most possible benefits, but obviously you start to risk a little bit of digestion issues if you go too heavy on the creatine. Or you could keep the dose at the 5 grams per day, the sort of internationally accepted dose. I think either would work well. If your goal was to get as big as possible, maybe push the dose to 10 grams if you can handle it, 5 grams morning and night. But other than that, pretty much the same rules apply dosing wise for creatine, working out at home.
And the 5 grams would be of the both HCl or the monohydrate, or does
Another great question, yeah. Okay, so 1.5 grams of hydrochloride seemed to perform just as well as 5 grams of monohydrate in studies. More than that didn't seem to perform better with hydrochloride. So 1.5 grams is about all you really need to take based on the studies. When it comes to monohydrate though, if you push it beyond 5 grams, it seems like you can get a little bit more out of that. So you have that flexibility with monohydrate. With the hydrochloride, you've got the convenience and the easier digestibility and the lower dosing, but 1.5 is about as much as you can get out of it. So I'd stick to that dose if you're using hydrochloride.
And just the last question that crossed my mind about the Tongkat Ali. Is it the popular herb that you can get it like in any supplement store, or is it harder to get? Or
well, that's again a good point to raise. It used to be a little bit niche, but then a guy called Andrew Huberman talked about it on a Joe Rogan podcast, and it became the most sought after herb probably in the industry, among a few others. So you can pretty much get it anywhere, just shy of Woolworths right now. So any good supplement specialty store will probably have a decent quality Tongkat Ali on hand.
Oh, that's great. So all of the supplements are basically easy to get anywhere?
Yes.
And we can link all of the supplements that Lloyd just mentioned in the description of the video, so you can get them from Newtown Supplement Store.
Sounds great to me.